record it, record it on my computer. So welcome to everybody on Facebook if you're there, and to the people that are here. Really appreciate you being here. We're going to start in a minute or two, but we've got time for a little chat before that. If you would like to say hello, that'd be fine. I'll just ask everybody to unmute, and then you can say hello if that's what you want to do. And then we'll get going in just over a minute.
Hello.
Hello,
my, yeah, my name is Judy
hello, Judy.
Macau. Yeah, and I'm in Chicago.
Right,
Yes, I was introduced to this by Dr. Kenny,
right.
and I'm glad to be here.
All right. Well, thanks for
Yes.
being up so early in the morning to see this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm open for answering questions at the end. So we'll open up the microphones at the end, so you can ask any questions that you might have.
Okay, thank you.
Um,
Thank you. I will mute myself now.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Okay.
Thank you. Tracy, do you feel qualified to introduce me, or do you just want? I'll go ahead if you want. I don't mind.
I can try,
Yeah,
but
just make it up as you go along.
that is exactly what I had planned to do. So hey everyone, welcome and very, very good morning to all the early risers and good afternoon from wherever you are. I'd like to introduce you to somebody that I've adopted into my family, whether he approved or not. We call him, if you heard earlier on, my youngest daughter was on the phone, and I refer to him as Uncle Pete because he is the most caring and sincere person that I've just clicked with seconds after speaking to him. Um, Pete is very passionate about his own discovery, and he's going to share a little bit more about that with us. He is an absolutely what's the word now? I would say a go-getter in his young age. Very inspiring young man. He's going to tell you a little bit more about his story. So I'd like to introduce you, as I've been put on the spot, to my Uncle Pete. Over to you, Pete.
Thank you, Tracy. Well, there's not many of us here, so hopefully, Tracy, you'll be able to add a few more as if people come into the waiting room. I've switched off the chat because we need to protect ourselves against invaders because we've had a few people that have not pleasant people joining the Zooms over recent weeks. But as Tracy said, I'm very happy to share my story and my experience with this amazing company, LoveBiome, and the products that we produce. And I promise you that if you stay with me for the next 45 minutes, you will be amazed at what I'm sharing. If you've never seen this before, I promise you this is going to be an experience. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to share the dreaded PowerPoint with you. And I do that because there's facts here that you really need to witness and see for yourself. So can you see that, Tracy?
Yep, we can see it. Perfect.
Right. Okay. Oh, I like to start with this because I think it's very, very powerful, ethical, and it's the truth. This is a statement by the CEO and founder of LoveBiome, the company that I'm representing today. He said this, the way you look at health, age, beauty, and performance is changing forever, and whatever you knew before is now old. What you learn now will change your life. That's why I've got this passion for this project because it's changed my life in many ways, including having young Tracy as part of my family. I'm really, really passionate about this because what I'm sharing for you has actually worked for my physical and mental health. And this has all come about by the vision of Kelly Olson, who I'll talk a little bit more about later on. He is the founder and CEO of our company, and he's introduced this program that I'm sharing to you now with support and research by professors of microbiology, real experts in the field of this subject that I'm going to share. So this is not something that's just been just not a marketing ploy or anything like this. This is all going to be backed up by science. So I'm going to share my story with you as we go along, but I really want to share this program because Kelly and the founders and the research scientists behind this company wanted to find what was the one thing we needed to focus on to help us into optimal health. There is one thing, one subject matter that we can focus on to deliver solutions for that enable us to have enjoy an improved health and improved physical and mental lifestyle, if you like. What is the one master health solution? Now, lots of us have got different supplements and solutions for various parts of health, but there is not one solution on the market now that resolves most of the problems that occur, disease or illnesses that occur in our body. That's what Kelly Olson and his team were looking for. That one solution was the discovery and knowledge that the gut microbiome is the center of your health. Did you know that you have 100 trillion microbial cells living in your body? That's beyond imagination, isn't it? Because there's 8 billion people in the world. That's 8 billion 100 trillion microbial cells living in the world. I've never thought about it like that. But you've got more microbial cells in your body that are working, living, and working on your behalf or against you than there are people in the world. More like the stars in the sky. It's just an amazing thing. And all these microbial cells are there and they affect the organs and systems and functions in your body. So this is the secret. This is the one thing. This is what we need to do to look after our bodies. This enables me as a heart failure victim to be able to go and play golf 3 times a week. This is what can enable people to overcome problems like diabetes and things like diabetes 2. Those 100 trillion microbial cells are there to work on your behalf. Or there is an invasion of bad bacteria into your body that we need to defeat. So give them the food that they need, give them the food that helps them work in an optimal way, and they can deliver your optimal health. I didn't know this before last summer when I started with this. And when I started with these products, they were life-changing for me. They changed my future. It gave me improved physical health and improved mental health. I didn't know at that time that 90% of my DNA was contained within this gut microbiome that starts in our mouth and ends in our rectum. These living things are there. Whether we feed them or not, they're there, but we need them to be healthy to help us be healthy. Our DNA is within our microbiome, 90% of it, and even 100% of our genes. So this is the core of us in our gut microbiome. 70 to 80% of our immune system is in our gut microbiome. We need to nurture our gut microbiome so they can fight off the viruses that are attacking us every day. 95% of our serotonin, the feel-good hormone, is in our microbiome. I thought when I felt depressed and down, and I've suffered from depression from being a teenager, that all the problems were between my ears. But what I've found out now, that the serotonin that makes us feel happy and feel good is produced in our gut microbiome and communicated to our brain through the vagus nerve. Research scientists are referring to our microbiome as our second brain. It's a vitamin factory. It produces B vitamins and vitamin K. If doctors say we've got a B vitamin deficiency, it's because our microbiome is not in a healthy state. So we're saying to you now that your microbiome is the center of your health. Every cell, tissue, organ, and system in your body, it's connected. And this shapes our health and peak performance, mental and physical. So the connectivity between all of the functions and organs in our body is really important, that we nurture our microbiome to make that all work properly. The health of the microbiome affects all of our organs, but our brains, our hearts, our lungs, even our skin. Our skin is a microbiome. I've just discovered, a friend contacted me today about pulmonary fibrosis. And I've done some research, and there's a microbiome in the lung. So now I need to help him, his lung microbiome, through what I'm sharing with you today. So it's very, very important to look after our microbiome. If changes in the gut bacteria occur, then that can impact our brain function, what mood we're in, whether we're depressed or not, whether our cognitive function's working, whether our memory's working properly, whether we've got good comprehension. Our gut affects our brain through this vagus nerve. It's really, really important that we look after our gut. And obviously, our overall health is affected by our gut, whether we sleep properly, whether we've got a good night's sleep, a good rest, so that our body can recharge itself for the day, whether we've got enough energy for the day, whatever we do in life, whether that's a physical activity or just living, we need energy, whether our weight is the correct weight for our body. So whether we've got a good weight management system, whether we can go to the gym, play golf, like I do. I don't go to the gym anymore. I was in my 60s, but I don't do it now. But I like to walk. I like to hike. I like to see the countryside. Whether all of that can happen into whatever age you are, can you maximize your physical performance? Whether you've got strong immunity or not, and whether you're aging healthily. You know, if we're not aging healthily, we're not enjoying life, are we? If we need our cognitive function, our brain to be working well as our physical body into old age. I'm 77, right? I don't believe that that I should be stopping playing golf or stop fly fishing, walking in the river. I just want to maximize my life and enjoy my life as best I can. If any of these problems in your health have occurred, stands to reason there's a problem in your gut. You know, because it's your gut, your microbiome is the center of your health. Now, if you look at these, you will know whether you've had a problem here. I certainly have. You know, I've lived all my life as a fit and active person. I played sport all the way through my 20s, 30s, and 40s. I ran marathons in my late 40s and 50s. You know, I've always considered myself to be healthy. Well, I was fooling myself, because fitness isn't health. Being able to do physical activity doesn't necessarily mean that all your organs are functioning properly. I lost my wife, my first wife, Barbara, who was an aerobic teacher, and she started to lose energy. And we didn't understand why this person that could do 16 aerobic classes a week plus personal training lost energy. And it turns out the day before she died, they had identified the primary cancer that she had as adrenal gland cancer. So that stopped, that made her put on weight, and it destroyed her outwardly, because she just loved to teach people aerobics. In fact, she did huge classes of aerobics. She died at 61, a day after she was diagnosed. I share that with you because, you know, we don't know what's occurring inside us. We're living our life as well as we can, but we need to prevent these awful things happening to us. I developed kidney cancer, How did I find out that I had kidney cancer? I had no symptoms. After Barbara died, my kids were worried about me because I was older than her. So I went for a body scan, one of these CT scans. It was advertised on television, so I paid £800 or whatever it was to go and have one of these scans. A couple of days later, or the day, I can't remember, a doctor phoned me from this service, I think it was Spire. They phoned me to say that they'd identified that I'd got a tumour on my kidney. If I hadn't gone for that scan, what would have happened? If my kids weren't worried about my health, what would have happened? Because outwardly, I felt fit. So luckily, that kidney was taken, it was operable, and that cancer has never occurred again. I feel very, very blessed. I've had a malignant melanoma cancer on my skin. That was taken. Thankfully, that didn't get into my lymph nodes. You can see I was fit and I was still getting cancer. In 2020, I had 3 heart attacks, 2 in a week. The following week, during that week, there was a great possibility I could have died. I was in a bad way, apparently. I wasn't conscious for most of it. Most of it, I was on drugs and hallucinating, but I nearly died that week. And then they sent me home after doing all these procedures, and I had another one at home, and I was admitted, and another operation occurred. Now, I feel very, very blessed to have survived all of that. But the main thing is I didn't know about them until they occurred. If we have disease in our body, we don't necessarily know about it until it manifests itself in a way that is serious. Somebody said recently that we're all one illness away from chronic illness or disability. And that's a fact, really. We're all we're all on automatic doing our life, but sometimes we're just not conscious of what's going on under the hood, under the face that you give to the world. So this is an insightful man. This is Hippocrates, who lived 2,600 years ago. How did he know this? I don't know. He didn't have scans or anything like that available to him. But he said, in all those hundreds of years ago, all disease begins in the gut. And this next quote, this is what woke me up. This is what made me aware that physical fitness is not necessarily physical health. He said this, and this is exactly what happened to me. Illnesses do not come upon us out of the blue. They are developed from small daily sins against nature. And when enough sins have accumulated, illnesses will suddenly appear. We quite often don't know what's building up in our bodies. It's only when you get older in the UK do you get regular checkups. Doctors feel obligated to make sure we all have blood tests and all this kind of stuff. But the younger we are, the more the onus is on us to make the decisions about preventative care for our bodies and our family's body and the people that we care about. This is really, really important that we think about our health right now, not when big events, big physical health events occur in our bodies. And then, I mean, it took me 5 years to totally recover from heart failure. It took me a full year to be able to walk without a stick, without having to hold my wife's Yada's shoulder to help me keep up. My legs were giving way often. I was tripping up because I couldn't lift my feet off the ground. I was shuffling. So I was tripping up on the curbstones and the flagstones and the pavements. Any little hillock on a country path, that was a trouble. But now I can lift my feet up and I can walk with power. I'm not as strong and fit as I was when I was 30, 35. As a 40-year-old, no, but I can still do things other 77-year-olds cannot do. So this is me in hospital in 2020, putting on a brave face for my family because they couldn't visit me in hospital because I was in hospital during COVID. This is me in September last year, a couple of months after I started with these products. a different me, a person that could walk a golf course, that could enjoy country walks, that could enjoy time with my 10, well, I had 9 grandchildren then. I've got 10 now. I feel very blessed about that. And this is me with that very man I quoted at the beginning, Kelly Olson, in Provo, Utah, last September, as I was invited to the Global Leadership Summit. This is a turnaround in my life that I wish for everybody. I'm passionate about this company because I believe it's the most ethical company I've ever belonged with, either in this industry or previous corporate life. LoveBiome's mission is to help you live a full, healthy, and happy life. How are we going to do that? By harnessing the power of symbiotics to create products that feed, diversify, and detoxify your microbiome. We are the microbiome company. I'm going to introduce you now to a product called P84, and I'm going to share everything about that product for you. All of the ingredients, all of the formulas. And I'm going to do it in the next 30 minutes. I'm going to try and deliver this as quickly as I can so you can get on with your day. But we believe P84 is the one thing for your forever health to help you prevent those big health occurrences in your body like they have done for me. We designed P84 to be the automatic part of your day. Every morning, take your P84, 2 formulas into your body every single day. We want you to subscribe to P84 to get it every day to assure you, but I promise you, by subscribing with us, you get the very, very best price and you are not contracted to keep doing it every single month. You can change or cancel it anytime. But it's important that you give your body time to embrace this technology and let it feed the 100 trillion microbial cells in your body every single day, because we believe P84 is a masterpiece of health. There's nothing like it that exists anywhere in the planet, on the planet. It's without doubt the best value for money. If you try to duplicate P84, it would cost you well over a lot more than $1,000 a month, but you wouldn't be able to formulate it. You wouldn't be able to put the products in the right places and formulate them so you get the very best conditions for your body. P84 consists of 10 products. I'm going to share those products and the ingredients for you now. The 2 formulas, P84, P1. This formula helps feed and diversify your body, your microbiome. Phytonutrients, it's all plant-based, and polyphenols engage with the body's microbiome environment to reduce inflammation, strengthen the immune system, and prevent cell damage. And then we've got Phytopower 2, which helps balance and detox your microbiome. It helps create a perfect microbiome environment in your body with fermented foods, superfoods, and probiotics. And these blend seamlessly, build and sustain toxin binding and glutathione producing systems in your body. 2 master formulas with 10 products. We have phytonutrient blends of green fruit and veg, red fruit and veg, orange and yellow fruit and veg, and blue and purple phytonutrient whole foods. These are designed to give you the very, very best phytonutrients into your body, not just a green drink, not just one color, but all of the colors of the fruit and veg rainbow. And then we've got prebiotics going into your body to feed your microbial cells that are already there, and then we're going to add new ones in targeted probiotics registered to our company, the very, very best probiotics for your body and the functions in your body and the organs in your body. So we're going to give you billions of new probiotics, new friendly microbiome into your body. And then we've got postbiotic enzymes. And then we've got detox. You're going to be able to detox your body every single day. And then we've got a glutathione precursor blend and a fermentative assistant blend. Fermented foods going into your body every single day. I'm going to go through each one of these so you can understand them a little better. The green blend, look at all the ingredients on the right there. This is for immunity and anti-aging. Anti-aging, I'm all for that, right? Green fruits and veggies contain indoles and isothiocyanates, which may help prevent cancer. Typically, these foods are high in vitamin K, potassium, fiber, and antioxidants. They also contain folic acid, which help prevent neural tube defects in babies. Remember, these are not my words. These are the words of our company, backed up by microbiologists and scientists that are the very, very best in their field. Then we've got the red phytonutrient whole food blend for circulation and blood health. Red fruits and veggies contain lycopene, which improves heart health, decreases prostate and breast cancer risk, contributes to stroke prevention, and increased brain function. Strokes are one of those things that impacts our body instantly, but it builds up over time. So this red blend can help that. Then you've got yellow and orange phytonutrient whole food blends for energy and vitality. Who doesn't need energy and vitality, right? Orange and yellow foods have excellent carotenoids, hesperidin and naringenin, phytonutrients for energy, vitality, eye health, immune support, and heart health and more. Again, I need that help with my heart. And then we've got blue and purple phytonutrient whole food blends, antioxidation and mental health. If we're oxidizing, we're rusting, we're aging before our time. Blue and purple foods can help with that, with anthocyanins and antioxidants, which are associated with improved brain health, memory, lower blood pressure, and reduce the risk of stroke and heart disease. Vital, all of the colors of the fruit and vegetable rainbow. And then we've got prebiotics, which are fuel for beneficial bacteria. These are non-digestible fibers offering several benefits related to gut health, including improved digestion, better nutrient absorption, and a stronger immune system. They also play a role in regulating blood sugar, aiding in weight management, and reducing inflammation. Prebiotics, fuel for beneficial bacteria. And these are the stars. These are the targeted probiotics registered to our company: Lactobacillus, Bifidobacterium. All of these different probiotics are registered to our company, and they represent a valuable clinical tool supporting gastrointestinal health, immune system function, and metabolic balance. And when used appropriately, probiotics may provide benefits such as a reduced risk of gastrointestinal disorders, enhanced immunity, and improved metabolic health. These are going to deliver, it says there, 20 billion colony forming units of probiotics. No, there's 40. It's a misprint. I've not figured out how to edit it yet. There are 40 billion colony forming units of beneficial bacteria going into your body every single day with P84. And then you've got postbiotic digestive enzymes. Postbiotic digestive enzymes are essential for breaking down food and absorbing nutrients efficiently. They help to convert food into smaller molecules that can be used by the body, and their benefits include improved digestion, better nutrient absorption, reduced digestive discomfort, and potential relief from food intolerances. How many people do you know that suffer from food intolerances nowadays? Well, these postbiotic digestive enzymes can help with that. And then we've got the detox now this has been revolutionary for me. When I started taking P84, I was already on a journey of good health, taking previous products from LOVEBIOME. But when this was introduced, P84 seemed to identify toxins that the other products hadn't identified. And I went through a period of elimination for about 3 or 4 days, and now well, just after a week it all normalized. So this detoxing really works. Toxin binding refers to the process where certain substances like binders attach to the toxins. They prevent them from getting back into your body and promoting the elimination. That's exactly what happened to me. So this is often used in the context of detoxifying the body from harmful substances like mycotoxins or other toxins. So we might experience a detoxing experience with P84 for the first maybe few days, but it's good because we need to get rid of the toxins from our body. And then we've got the glutathione precursor blend. And this is a tripeptide, cysteine, glycine, and glutamic acid. And this is found in relatively high concentrations in many bodily tissues. As we get older, it deteriorates. So we need to add to it, but it plays a pivotal role in reducing oxidative stress. Remember, aging early, maintaining redox balance, enhancing metabolic detoxification, and regulating the immune system. And then we've got the fermentation, the fermented foods, the fermentative assistant blend. These offer numerous health benefits, primarily due to the probiotic content and the fermentation process itself. Our fermenting process is unique to our company. We use red light technology that nobody else is using. These include improved digestion, a stronger immune system, and potentially even mental health benefits. And they also support a healthy gut microbiome and may contribute to weight management. So those are our 10 products in one. Imagine going out to a shop and trying to buy all of that. Well, it'd cost you a fortune and you wouldn't be able to get the quality that we give you. These are all of the ingredients that you get with your P84 every single day. I'll leave that there if you want to take a photograph of that. But look at this microbiome strengthening probiotic blend, a short chain fatty acid enhancing probiotic blend, all of the phytonutrients in the different colors of the whole food blends that we have. And then the prebiotic blend, the digestive enzyme blend, which includes papain and bromelain, the polyphenol detox blend, the glutathione precursor blend, the toxin binding and inflammatory reduction blend, and the fermentative assistant blend. And on the right, you can see the numbers of ingredients in all of those blends. Amazing. And just to reassure everybody, P84 is there for all ages. P84 is safe for children as well as pregnant and breastfeeding women. It's free of gluten, soy, nuts, and other allergens. It contains no added sugars and no artificial colors or flavors. It's safe. It's organic. It's just the best product in the world of its kind, in my humble opinion. If you're giving this to a child, a young child, maybe you just need half of one of these a day. But nevertheless, it's safe. It's for everybody. So how do you use it? Well, you take it every morning, make it automatic for your day, and take both together. They're designed to be taken together and formulated to be such. So don't buy one without the other. Get them both and take them together, because neither product is complete without the other. And all you do is mix it with water. 8 to 16 ounces, it doesn't matter how much, but you definitely need 8 ounces of water. Just enjoy it. It tastes great. When it puts together, it tastes great. I take all of LOVEBIOME products with water, but you can also mix P1 and P2 into a juice, a smoothie with coconut water or any other healthy beverage. That's up to you. Please don't add it to warm water because that will affect the probiotics. And please don't use any sugary drink with this because it's just pointless, really, because you're actually adding a toxin removal system with a can of Coke. It doesn't make sense. Now we have other products, and I'm briefly going to go through those because I feel obligated to do so because they're available on everybody's website. But you will probably find that if you're taking P84, you probably don't need these. We were having a chat before with Tracy before we started, and she asked, was I taking X when I had a physical day? And I'm finding I don't need an energy drink that I'm going to sharing with you as much now because I've got P84, because that harvests the energy too. But you might need Phytopower B. You might need something that will block carbs, starch, and sugar because they're dangerous for your body. So there's a special formula to be able to do that and break them down and stop them metabolizing during the digestion. So basically it blocks the sugars. Lots of people helped with nutrient metabolism, sustaining normal blood sugar levels, and it helps reduce hunger and cravings, and it helps with the weight management program. But it also tastes absolutely great. So I often use this especially in hot weather like this. I often use this as a tasty drink. And then we've got a targeted probiotic for stress and calm. This is Phytopower C. So lots of us call it calm. Now, you have got ingredients like Phytopower C in your P84. So again, you might not need Phytopower C, but it gives you 3 extra strains of targeted probiotics to reinforce the gut-brain connection. Lots of people that suffer from neural diversity are helped with Phytopower C, including children. Helps to calm the mind, helps them sleep. Again, with a child, you might not need a full tab. You could halve it. And all of these products, by the way, the targeted probiotics are 15 days supply, whereas P84 is 30 days. So you might make this last a month if you just used half a tab for a child. If you need extra energy on top of your P84, then there's Phytopower E. Now, I use Phytopower E right at the beginning with LOVEBIOME. This helped me on the golf course when I started going out on the golf course and had the energy to try. Then Phytopower E definitely helped me. This gives you an extra 15 billion colony forming units of targeted probiotics. So this is massively helping your body harvest the energy in your gut, from your gut. And then we've got a weight management solution in Phytopower W. This delivers the most powerful combination of targeted probiotics and a unique blend of prebiotic soluble fiber. And this feeds friendly bacteria. Lots and lots of people are being helped to release weight with Phytopower W. So definitely, if you've got a weight management problem, then Phytopower W could be added to that certainly. We talked about the immune system is centered in your gut. So we produce this Phytopower I to help build and strengthen the immune system. This has got 6 different strains of targeted probiotics to support and sustain your immune system. Again, you've got immune system support in P84. You might add this afterwards if you feel that there is a need. Definitely thermogenic fat burning solution Phytopower T definitely works. I know somebody that's lost 30 pounds in 2 months just from taking this one product. That's all she took. It's a unique and groundbreaking thermogenic beverage supplement designed to help the body burn excess fat through targeted probiotics and microbiome support. You might sneeze when you open this because it's got pepper, but definitely this works. So if you want to get rid of the stubborn fat around your tummy, your hips, your thighs, under your arms, all of that nasty stuff that won't go away, Phytopower T can help. Now, this is the energy drink that I might have referred to earlier on. This is a targeted probiotic for extreme energy. So we've got Phytopower E to help with energy. P84 helps with energy. And this has got energy with knobs on, right? This is a superpower. So this is designed to replace all of those unnatural energy drinks that actually have given people heart failure by taking too many, because you need to dose up through the day. This will give you energy throughout the day. If you take it too late in the day, it will you won't be able to sleep, basically. So take it in the morning. When I need it, like when I've got a physical day ahead, I'll take it in the morning with my P84. When I started with this September last year with the product before P84, it definitely helped me lose a little weight, gave me lots of energy, but definitely take it in the morning. It's got targeted probiotics, natural caffeine from 2 of nature's premier superfoods, an exclusive adaptogenic mushroom blend, a full complement of B vitamins, and a superior blend of bioavailable prebiotics. This is amazing. So take it in the morning, don't take it in the afternoon. And if it's too much for you, take Phytopower E, because, you know, that's good energy as well. But this is designed for those of us that are really going for it during the day, going to the gym, going for a run, going for a hike, whatever, having a physical day, take Phytopower X. I found I lost weight with this because it enhanced my metabolism. I wasn't hungry. So I lost a few kilograms the first few weeks that I started taking this, but definitely helped with stress and anxiety. It reduced recovery time and it gives increased performance, physical and mentally, for the gym. And then we've got the recovery formula to go with VitaPower X. This is Next Hydration. This is what I take on a day when it's hot like this. I'll hydrate with Next Hydration, because as we exercise, we lose salts, we lose electrolytes. So we need to replace them. So drinking water isn't enough. We need to replace the electrolytes. And that's exactly what Next Hydration does. It improves energy, but it definitely improves faster recovery. So those were the days when I used to get lactic acid because I was a bit of a gym monster, or I was doing karate 2-3 hours a day. I used to get lactic acid build up, but now if I was doing that extreme exercise, I would be taking Next Hydration because that would help with that. So those are the products that I wanted to share with you, and I've focused unapologetically on P84 because I believe this is the one solution for your complete microbiome health. I'm asking you today to make a commitment to P84 for at least 120 days, because that is the period when your red blood cells renew. And we want them to renew in a really healthy way, not in a condition of dysbiosis. So I'm pleading with you to make a decision to join us and subscribe to P84, and then think about the other products. Keep it in your body for 4 to 6 months. Let P84 condition your body, and then you make a judgment whether it's helped or not. I promise you, you'll be on here with your guests every week once you've experienced P84, because it works. So I'm going to help you now find a way in which you can get your P84 for free. So P84 is it's not just the foundation for your forever health. It offers you a reliable and resilient income. So give me 10 minutes. I'm just going to go through this. The main purpose of this call is to help you understand the benefits of P84 as a health solution for you. But I want to help give you a financial solution to get this product for free. Before we do that, I just want to share this. This is the markets that I believe P84 caters for. This is the spend of all of those markets on the left in 2023. Can you see an opportunity there for our company and each of us on an individual basis? However successful we are now, if we stick with it, we're going to be ultra successful in the future, because anybody that joins us now is virtually a founder member. There will be millions following you. Just ask yourself this: if we recommend anything to anybody, normally, are we paid for it? No, we're not. And that's the difference between LoveBiome and the cinema, the restaurant that you go to, the car mechanic you use, the electrician that you use. When you recommend them, they do not pay you. They might appreciate you for it, but they do not pay you. We will, because LoveBiome is embracing the new freedom economy. We're inviting you to join us to enjoy this amazing product, help you and your family into optimal health, and then just share your experience. Now, this new freedom economy enables you to work from anywhere, from your phone, from your laptop, as I'm doing now, in your home, in a restaurant, in a coffee shop, wherever you want, on the beach. You can work from anywhere. Social media embraces this kind of opportunity, and you can maximize that easily. You can be your own boss. You can work full-time on whatever you do now and part-time on your fortune with LoveBiome and P84. And P84 will offer you an opportunity for financial freedom, or an opportunity to get your products for free. So let me share with you our complicated compensation plan And let me simplify it for you. Look at the top there. Love cash, love income, love best. Now that is a program of advancement over a period of time. And as you can see, from just getting paid on 3 levels, you can get paid on 8 levels. There's all sorts of bonuses, building bonuses, achievement bonuses, infinity bonuses, dynamic compression pool. I tell you, I never knew that existed with any other business that I was part of in this industry. And I've been full-time since January 2010. I just want to focus on love cash, getting paid weekly. Because if you focus that on that, all that stuff is going to happen automatically for you. So let me simplify it by helping you understand. All you've got to do is subscribe to P84 and share your experiences with people that you know. That's where you start. Friends, family. Yeah, I understand there might be reticence there, but you've got work colleagues, you've got people you go to church with, people you play sport with, any organization, your trade union, all of that. You've got those, but also you've got social media. How many friends have you got on Facebook? How many followers have you got on Instagram? Are you on Snapchat? Are you on, I don't know, all the other things, Twitter? How many people are you in contact with them? With on them those platforms, they are people you know. I built a business, a 6-figure business in my previous business, just from people by email and messaging and Facebook. It was before Instagram, before all of the other stuff. I hardly ever spoke to people directly. We were just messaging, Skype. So the modern world is opening up for you. It opens up the people that you know. Then think about, well, I've made 10 sales of P84 to people that feel like me, that they want to prevent nasty stuff happening to their health and the health of their families. How many people do they know? How many friends have they got on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat and TikTok? This is massive. Just by starting from a place on your phone, starting from a place with the people that you know and you can share on social media. Who's your market? Every single person that's ever lived on this earth, who lives on the earth now or is going to live on the earth, has got a microbiome. Even your pets have got a microbiome. And some people care about the pets more than they do others, But you can talk to anybody. Everybody needs a healthy microbiome and you can help them. We are going to be talking about P84 on every presentation we do as a team and as a company. So all you need to do is invite people to presentations like this. You might find Pastor John or Colin Brown or Dr. Henderson or our mentor, Dr. Tamir. You might find them more entertaining or more able to give you the information than I do. It doesn't matter. You've got lots of choices. 40 of these presentations a week happening on Zoom by our team. So there's lots of opportunity in time zones around the world. This presentation is designed to help people in Europe mainly and in Southeast Asia. But we've got American members on here that are giving up their very, very early morning, and I much appreciate it. But we are there to serve you, to help you in ways to help your health, but also to help your wealth. Now, let me talk about our pricing. So I want you to ignore the top 2 rows because you don't want P1 and P2 separately. You need both formulas together every morning. So look at the purple row there. A retail price, somebody going on your website and you get a website for $25 one-off payment. You get a permanent web shop there. So if people go onto your website after you've shared it on social media, they will buy the product at $225 for the month. If they join as a member, get their free website and all the marketing tools they want, all the social media content they need, and the training that they need, they get a $30 discount. And if they subscribe, their discount goes to $55 from $225. You get it for $170, and in the UK that's £168. $5.60 a day, £5.60 a day for the best microbiome health supplement on earth. A supplement that would cost you more than $1,000, probably nearer $2,000 to produce yourself without the technology or the scientific knowledge to do so. So I'm going to show you how you can get this for free. But let's look at P84 Gold. That's if you and your partner buy it. So you get one for you, one for your companion, one for you, one for your children, whatever, however you market that. So you get on subscription, you get a $95 discount. But hey, what I do, actually, I'm going to be posting some P84 out to Israel on Monday for my friend. So I use the extra one to share with people that I'm meeting. But you could sell one. You could sell one for $225. And when you do that, your costs reduce for yours to $105. So there's ways in which you can maximize your potential with P84 Gold. My goal today is to help everybody on this call get their money back, but also for everybody on this call to qualify for merchant, which is the second position in our company, very, very quickly. I want to enable you and inspire you to get your first payment in week 1. So that's the Friday after you've made a sale. When you've got a subscription, you get paid on that Friday. So we pay every Friday weekly, and we pay every month on the 15th of the month. So it's nearly payday on the month, but we had payday weekly yesterday. My goal is to inspire you to get involved with us, to not just get your money back, but to be able to make $1,000 to $2,000 a month by month 6, focusing on P84. I want to enable you to qualify for our Global Leadership Summit each year. This year, it's in Seattle, and we have a reward trip every year. This year, it's an Alaska cruise. You can qualify for those next year if you don't qualify for them this year. I don't know what the agenda is for next year, but it will be released later on this year. I want to enable you by my efforts to give you the opportunity and platform to achieve financial freedom after a year. So if you're a new member, let's start from now and create financial freedom for you after 1 year. If you just want to get your money back, that's fine. I'm not an authoritarian. It's your choice. But to get to merchant and qualify for commissions down to 5 levels, all you need to do is to get 4 P84 subscriptions in a week or on subscription week when they all fire of 4 P84s. Now that could be 2 P84 Golds or a P84 Gold and 2 P84. You can do it any which way you want, but we need 4. And we call 4 sales of P84 a building block. I have never known a company like this that gives the second position and down 5 levels of commission as easily it is to qualify for merchant with LOVEBIOME. All of your subscriptions that you gather over time are all funneled into subscription week. So when they all fire on the 10th of the following month, you will get your biggest payday. Your biggest weekly payday will be subscription week, when we pay all of that money into your LOVEBIOME debit card. Yes, you get paid in a debit card, which is issued to you when you've earned at least $10. You get a debit card. It's amazing. So let's look at this further. I want to help you to maximize level 1 and level 2 commissions so that you get 25% instead of 15%, 25% instead of 10%, to get 4 building blocks. What the 4 building blocks consist of is 16 LOVEBIOME P84 subscriptions in a month. So you can do that in a week or a year. It doesn't matter. 16 P84 gives you 4 building blocks, and you get the reward for that. That will give you at least $520 in that week, that subscription week. It doesn't include all the level 3 to 8 commissions. It just the level 1 and level 2. So you can imagine this is going to be a lot more than $520. How long will it take? Well, I know you can do it. It doesn't. There's no pressure on you to do. What I'm suggesting is working part-time on your fortune, 7 to 10 hours a week. What spare time have you got to share some social media posts or message a friend with a video or whatever? Just build it up over time. It will definitely happen if you're consistent. But then it changes, because when you find 5 of your team that want to do the same as you, that means you've got your 16, 5 people have got their 16, the others have got little bits as well. But just with those commissions off those 5 and yourself, you've made $3,120 in that subscription week. On top of that, you've got all of the other bonuses, you've got all the other sales commissions for the other 12 people, and you've got commissions down from level 3 to wherever you are in the compensation plan as you go, move right along there. So anything from 5 to 8 levels and all the different bonuses. Will that make a difference to your life? Is that worth making an effort to achieve? Yes, it is. So that's where it all is. What we're challenging people to do at the moment is to try and make a sale a week. So you get 16 subscriptions in 4 months. But it doesn't, if you can't do that, that's not a problem, as long as you don't stop trying, because eventually you'll get 2, 3, 4 sales in a week. Or you might be barren for a couple of months and then all of a sudden it just occurs. I remember in my previous business, I was really struggling. For about 15 months, I had about 50 people buying products of $3,000 to $5,000. You know, that was a big ticket business. And then I had my kidney operation, and I was out of the game for about 3 months. I was just about sending messages. I couldn't do anything physically. But during that time, the people that I'd got in those 15 months doubled my income. All of a sudden, I achieved a top rank without me doing very much, because eventually you will find leaders who will go off on your own. Just like Dr. Tamia, our leader, has inspired more and more people to speak and to do these Zoom calls. Eventually, leadership arrives. So if you do that and you help others do that, well, that's where your $3,000 in that week comes from. So this is how it works in terms of increased commissions on level 1 and level 2. 1 to 3, you're still on the 15 to 10%. And then as it increases, so those level 1 and 2 commissions increase. And what we want for you is to maximize that more than 16 sales subscriptions on subscription week to get you 25% on both of those levels. And that will be life-changing for you. So this is Dr. Tamir Bethel-Williams, our team coach, our inspired leader, and she did exactly what I'm suggesting for you. She worked full-time on another business and part-time on this, barely being public about it, just being private about it. And during that time, she made over $200,000, and that was in 2 years. And in the last 6 months, she's gone full-time and she's doubled that income to 400K plus. I think this 400K club is 400 to 750. So she is probably nearer 750 than 400. So she's the person that trained me. She's the person that enrolled me. She's the person that inspired all of the people that invited you here today. So you will be amazed at the contribution this woman makes to your life. So decision time. What would it mean to you if you could build a business from your phone where you can just work part-time on your fortune, giving yourself a minimum of $500 a week? Just bringing $500 a month would make a massive difference to many people, helping pay the car loan, the mortgage, the rent, shopping at a better shop, getting better clothes, going on holidays. All of that can be helped by just a small amount of extra money a week. But what would it mean if you brought $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, or even $10,000 a month? What difference would that make? I know it made a huge difference to me in my last business. It was massive. It enabled me to travel the world. I traveled all over Southeast Asia presenting, Europe, in Italy, in America, Chicago, all over the world it took me. And I was very, very blessed. And I'm equally blessed to be part of the Love Biome journey here. So you will now, if you're looking at this for the first time, or even if you're a new member, you'll start thinking, well, I need some advice. Who are you going to listen to? Are you going to listen to somebody that knows nothing about the microbiome, somebody that knows nothing about our industry? Or are you going to listen to the person that introduced you today, or Dr. Tamir or myself? Who are you going to listen to? Listen to an expert. But don't listen too long. Just do it. As Richard Branson said, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it later. And that's exactly how I was encouraged when my mentor, a personal mentor, a few years ago said to me, Pete, get ready and fire and then aim. And what he meant by that is just do it and learn how to do it as you go along. Because if you keep asking questions, you'll never do anything. And life can change dramatically by you just saying, yes, I'm going to give this a go. I'm learning as I go along. I'm getting my P84. I'm getting that amazing product that's in my body, and I'm going to tell the story. And over time, I'm going to be financially free. So change your health. That's your question. Well, why just be a customer when for $25, a lifetime membership, you can be a member and get a discount, or you can just subscribe as a customer if you want. But for an extra $25, you get a free website. You've got an opportunity to build a successful business. At least get your money back. 8 P84 subscriptions gives you profit. It won't take long to do that. Where you can travel where you want, make decisions that are affected by your ability to pay. So you can now have an opportunity to be financially free to do the things that you love and care about. If you're in the UK, you'd be very welcome to join me next Thursday. I'll be presenting this very presentation live in Manchester next Thursday. So if you'd like details for that, speak to the person that introduced you. We'd be very happy to see you. There'll be tasting, there'll be experiences with other customers and members, and you can enjoy a relaxed atmosphere and meet me. That'd be great to see you all. So that's my presentation. I'm going to end there, and I'm going to open up for questions, and I'm going to ask if my friend Tracy would like to handle the rest of the meeting.
I will do my best, but I may have some company, aka Rain. So thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. As always, you are a superstar. I just feel like you're just going, right? In the last like 24, nearly 48 hours, you're on a marathon. You used to run marathons and now you're running them. Like still. So yeah, thank you so much. So we're gonna open up the floor or the Zoom for questions, testimonies. Feel free to raise your Zoom hand if you go down to the react button at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, you can jump in and join in with the conversation. Thanks again, Pete.
No problem.
Anyone?
Anybody would like to share their testimony of the product with guests that are here today, because they're very powerful. They want to hear from people other than me. Or if you've got any questions, I'd be happy to help.
Okay, I think that's my sign to keep speaking. Obviously, my voice is doing something, right? Want to keep hearing it. So my testimony, I haven't shared it for a while, but here goes. I started with the what's it? The downgrade of the P84, just as we upgrade our phones, right? The daily 3. And I started that having pains in both my right and left hips. I was diagnosed with osteoarthritis in my early 30s and started using the products just out of curiosity because I'm that person with no plans. And within, I would say, 4 weeks, completely took away the pain that I was experiencing, and the pain has not returned. It's been absolutely fantastic. I'm able to flex, to run, to jump, to do all the things that I was struggling to do at points. I was struggling to climb the stairs and to get myself dressed without being in complete pain, pain that would wake me up from my sleep. That is no longer there. I'm now enjoying the upgrade of the P84. Yes, you can. Sorry, that's my daughter's very loud whisper. I'm now enjoying the upgrade, which is the P84. Myself and my daughter, everybody else in my household is sleeping because they're teenagers and adults. Um, so yeah, so we are enjoying the P84. Rain has half, as Pete said, children can have the products too. So she has half, and I have to hide them from her because she loves them. Um, she's now sleeping a lot better than she used to sleep. Her toilet habits are regular and stools look how they're supposed to look at 5 years old. I believe she's healthy and strong. And you know what? I've really noticed that her hair's growing loads, like a lot. Um, so yeah, so the P84 has helped my family in so many ways. It's helped with my neurodiverse children. I could take over this presentation, but I'm not going to do it, right? Because I feel I'll get a slap on the wrist, a virtual slap. So I'm going to hand back over to Pete. But yes, don't sleep on it. It's been absolutely life-changing for us. Thank
Brilliant.
you.
Thanks, Tracy. You're a superstar. If nobody's got any questions, then we're going to say goodbye. So just give you a
I've
few
also shared
seconds.
some links in the chat.
Yeah, I've just seen those. Thank you very much for that. So there's lots of links in the chat that you can go and do some research. The other thing is my friend contacted me today asking about PH4. Would it help with pulmonary fibrosis? And I just went on Google and put microbiome and that problem, and then it said, right, the lung microbiome, etc., etc. So this is one thing that you can do, is do your own research about any problem, and Google microbiome and cancer, or microbiome and whatever, and you'll find the microbiome is absolutely vital for the optimal function of your body. Alicia,
Good morning, Pete.
hello, darling. How
Good
are you?
morning, Tracy. Good
Good
morning, everyone.
morning.
Good evening, wherever you are. Pete, you're always cool and deadly. Honestly, you just, you know,
Cool
I
and
could
deadly,
listen
did
to
you say?
you all day. You know, when you go to dance and they have some music that is really nice and you just want to hold your partner and dance, that's you, Pete. Trust me.
Right.
I've got to further explain the cool and deadly term. That means you're smooth. You're
Yeah.
smooth.
See you later.
He's busy. He's
Anyway,
busy smooching.
I'm
yeah.
That's
smooching with
what
my
we just
wife.
said.
Yeah.
You're cool and deadly.
I'm cool and deadly.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just proved it.
she's she's off to work.
But yeah, it means you're smooth. You're a smooth criminal.
Anyway, I too have a testimony. Well, I don't have one testimony. If I should give you all my testimony today, I would never leave. We would never leave. But
Yeah, and
I
I
just
need
gonna
some
give
rest,
you,
Alicia.
yeah. I just gonna give you a little one about my son. I will give about my
Oh,
son.
lovely.
Yeah, my son, he have mental problem, and when he used to talk to me, the word would want to come out, and he can't say the word, and he stumbled, baffled to speak. This intelligent boy who did have 13 subject and was good, and all of a sudden he just sick because of circumstances. And you know, when this P84, when this not the P84, the original came out and John called me and I said, you know what, John, I don't even want to hear nothing about this thing. Every day you give me things they don't work. And but it's true. They work 1 minute and the next minute nothing happened. So she said, don't listen to me. Just listen to these people on the Zoom. And I glad I did went on that Zoom. You know, I came off the Zoom the night and I went straight to the website and ordered, didn't wait on John, and pay more money than what I should pay if I did go with John. And I regret it, but still it's gone, you know, because I don't get back those money. But I've been giving this product to my son, my mom, and me, even me, in 3 days taking the product. My pains was gone, but I'm not talking about myself today. I'm talking about my son. You know, I start to give my son this product, and all on a sudden, my son start to talk without no baffling or anything, and he start to remember things, and he give a testimony on here last, it was 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
My son, I gave him the original, and I did give him the X, the I, and the C, and they do work for him. Right now, my son is telling me he want to go. When I was saying to him, go back to uni again to see if you, he was telling me, no, I don't want to go nowhere. And but no, since week he said to me, Mom, you know what? I want to go back to uni because I can speak. I have French and Spanish, and I want to go back to um, get the full dose of it again. I said, really? He said, yes. I said, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. You know, this product work. My son is brilliant now. You know, if I send him to shop for 10 things, he gonna go out there and bring those 10 things to me. Before these product, my son couldn't do nothing like this. I couldn't even talk to him because I don't know what he's saying, what he's talking about, because word not coming out, and sometimes he get me irritated, which I should not, but because of the situation, you know, as a mom, and to see your son like that, your intelligent son, you know, it's grieve heart. It grieve heart. So now I see my son. I've saying to everyone on this platform, if you have any doubt about this product, please don't. When you come off of this Zoom, I'm telling you, anyone that invite you, just go and order it. Just go, and you will thank everyone on this Zoom. This product, I said, they are boom, and they will boom you to make you get better. Just
Thank you, Alicia. You're a superstar. Thank you. So, yeah, it's lovely to hear these stories. If you quickly go into the chat, you'll see lots of links that Tracy's shared. So if you follow those links or copy that, and you can do some research for yourself. So thank you, Tracy, for doing that. But I'm going to say goodbye now. I'm going to stop the recording.